Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Okay, first things first, let me just introduce myself. My name is Bongeka Memela, and the reason I'm gonna try and not ramble, guys. Like I'm trying to keep all my videos very short. So the reason as to why I started this channel, I'm even recording this video, it's because God, it happened last year. God placed in my heart that I need to share. I need to put out a video of myself sharing my journey with Him and the things that He has done in my life and the things that I'm grateful for. So, yeah, so let me just give you guys a brief background about my Christianity basically. So, I grew up in a Christian family, Roman Catholic. I knew about God, but I didn't really know Him personally, and I didn't have a relationship with Him. So everything was religious for me, and yeah, there wasn't much to it basically. So I finished school, I moved to Durban to do my studies, and for like 3 years, yeah, for 3 years, I completed my degree. I tried visiting churches. I tried to find another church, but I just was not connecting at all. So one of my friend, she had a church meeting, so she took me to the church meeting. I was there. I saw the people. They were nice people. So yeah, and then okay, that was in third year, and then fast forward to fourth year. I was doing my honors. I met another friend. I made another friend. She told me about a church that she goes to and everything like that. So I was like, okay, one day I'm gonna come. So we used to have like conversations about the Bible and stuff like that, like stuff I'd like question and all of that. So one day I decided, okay, let me just go to a church and see how it goes. So when I actually went to a church, I saw the same people I saw when my other friend had gone to that meeting at school. So I was like, oh, okay. So I've came into contact with the same church via two of my friends. So I was like, okay, there's something here. It was my very first time. I can't even explain the feeling, but I could feel the presence of God. I I can't explain the feeling, but I was touched. I was like, okay, this, I have to come back. So I kept going to the church. I think it was around April when I started. So I just kept going to church, and my problem was here. At home, they're Catholic, and the church that my friend had invited me to, they Christian. It's not Catholic, so it's more like what do people call, like you get saved basically, that kind of church. It's like what do people call it? Okay, slipped my mind, but yeah. Anyways, so I had to have a conversation with God. Like, God, I really want to know more about you. I feel something I've never felt before. So I was unsure about getting saved because I didn't understand what it was. So I didn't want to rush into it. I needed to take my time to understand everything, because literally I felt like I was changing my whole religion, but actually I wasn't. I was just transitioning from a religious church into a spiritual church. So I think that's why I felt something I've never felt before, because it was like very spiritual. So I remember I decided, okay, I'm gonna give my life to Christ. I told my friend, yeah, I'm gonna go to the altar. She went with me. It was such an amazing experience, guys. Like I can't even explain it. It was amazing. And since then, like, I've learned so much about myself. I've learned a lot about God. I've I've worked towards having a relationship with God, you know, like talking to him about basic stuff. And yeah, and the reason why, like, when God spoke to me about sharing my experience with I don't know who this is for, but I guess it's for someone because he put it in my heart to actually share my experience. So it was last year. Last year I had a very difficult time with work and everything. I was really not happy at my current job, and I felt like it was such a drag. It was such a drag. Like, I was going through a hard time. So like every time I'd go to work, I used to listen to praise and worship songs. I used to listen to sermons and everything like that. So I think, like, if I wasn't saved then, if it wasn't for God, if I wasn't even in the hard time I was going through, if I wasn't like expressing myself to God, like, God, I'm really not okay today, I need you and stuff like that, I don't think I would have made it out. I used to cry every day, and it wasn't really about the people that I worked with, that they were horrible or anything like that. I just wasn't happy being there. I just wanted something else, something fresh, and I was just frustrated, you know. So yeah, I got through that. And the thing is, I think the reason why I had to share this was, so last year I was very frustrated where I was, and then this year with this pandemic and everything, a lot of people lost their jobs, and you know, stuff happened. And I remember I was sitting in my room. I'm like, I'm actually grateful that I actually have a job. So it's like that very same job that I wasn't happy in, I'm grateful for it, because I actually used to pray before I even got this job. I used to pray to God, and I was very specific when I prayed. I wanted a job in logistics, and I got that very same job in logistics. So I guess sometimes we just get caught up in wanting more and forgetting the fact that where we are, we actually prayed to get to where we are. So we need to honor God at all times, and sometimes we may not like it, because God doesn't move when we want him to move. God moves in his time. God, how can I put this? God is God, guys, basically. Like, we just need to let God be God in our lives. Yeah, and there's a lot of things I'm actually grateful for, and there are things I'm still trusting God for. Like now, I'm trusting God for a whole lot of things. And yeah, man, like recently, one of the things I'm really grateful for God, it happened like 2 months ago. We had a break-in our house. The guys, those guys, they came into the house, and they actually went to my friend's bedroom. And like, even though nothing happened, I'm grateful to God. A lot could have gone wrong that night. I'm just glad nothing actually happened, because she woke up, she screamed, we called the cops and everything like that. So we actually lived in fear. Like, it actually messed up our emotions and our day-to-day life. I wasn't comfortable being alone in the house. Each and every sound in the house creeped me out. Yeah, I'm just grateful that nothing happened, and I'm so happy that I actually moved out of the house. We moved out into a safer place. Now we can wake up at 2 a.m. and get something to check in the kitchen. We, you know, those little things were just taken away from us because we lived in fear. We were just scared being in your own space. So now we feel safe. We're good. So I'm really grateful to God for. So yeah, I just wanted to share those very brief things because I'm trying to keep this video very short. Yeah, I don't know who this is for. Maybe someone has been going through a hard time at work, or I don't know, we've all been going through something. It's been a tough year, but God has been come through as well. So just don't give up on God. He has not given up on us, even though we don't see it. He is working behind the scenes. He is making a way for us, even though we don't see it now. So yeah, I hope this, I don't know, I don't even know who this is for, but I believe that God put it in my heart because someone needed to hear this message. And guys, feel free to just put your testimonies, things that you're grateful for, that God has done in your life, in your family. You know, let's just share. My pastor always says your testimony could actually be something that someone is just waiting for to hear. Because you know, sometimes we actually go through the same things. So if someone just gives you like a testimony, that person who's going through something similar, then it gives them hope, you know. So let's just share, guys. Share your testimonies on the comment section. And if anyone needs a prayer, if anyone is going through a difficult time, please feel free to just put your prayer request on the comment section, and let's just love on each other, guys. We're all going through a tough time, so let's just love each other. Pray for each other for God's glory. My testimony for God's glory. Thank you guys for watching. See you in the next video.